Great morning, beautiful people. It is Thursday, July 9th. Happy freaking Thursday. Etienne, let's talk today. So I'm back to my regularly scheduled programming, just trying to, stay locked in on the videos and make sure that I'm pushing something each day. So today I got up. I got an early start to the day. I've been up since 4. I had to wash some dishes, do some meal prep, and now I'm getting my video out the way because I'm like, ain't nothing to it but to do it and get to it, right? And that's what I was saying in my video yesterday with regard to getting back started on the day-to-day videos. I think what's most important for me that I want to continue to implement when I'm doing these videos is just making sure that I have something valuable to give you all. You know what I mean? So I just want to, I don't want these videos to just be like videos where it's just like I'm just yapping. I mean, I guess they could be, but at the same time, I always want you to be able to take away something from it as well. So as I woke up today, and, I felt a little tired when I first started my day, but I was just like, you know what? I have things that I have to get to. Like after this, I'm getting ready to head to the gym so that I can, continue to work on my physical fitness. And that's something that is extremely important. Like, on top of me staying on top of my mental fitness, my, spiritual, like everything all plays together to come together as one whole thing. We like to think of these things as separate things, but really they all work together. And that I don't know why the verse just came to me. All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. And so when you think about just every aspect of life, you got to look at it in terms of everything working together and it working together for the good of those who love the Lord and called according to his purpose, because we all have purpose. We all have something that God is calling us to, and something that we go and things that we go through so that we can help other people as well. And so one of the things that come forefront of mind for me continuously is just with writing my book. So I've been saying it, I've been talking about it, but I haven't been as consistent as I could be. So that's something that's going to be on my agenda, because I know that the book is needed. So the next book that I'm going to be talking about is Navigating Singleness, and this is about the journey of my 6 years of being single, and how that journey went and everything that I learned. But what's interesting is that I realized that the single season, like, you can try to do all the prep work that you think, you've done for a relationship. But when you actually like find yourself in a relationship, you're going to have to still unpack things. You know what I mean? And so it's very interesting having been in a single season for 6 years and now navigating a relationship. I guess it's the first time I'm saying that, but yeah, now I'm in a relationship and things are different. So now I find myself like having to break patterns, and like I have triggers that come up and I have to actively work through those triggers. Like, you don't get to just do the things you used to do when you were single. Like, one thing I had realized, like, I had got to a point where I was like a secure attachment style, right? And I was great at that in my single season, but I noticed like in a relationship, I started to have some anxious attachment pop up. And I was like trying to unpack this, like, where is this coming from? Like, why do I have this happening? And I was like, I'm a secure attachment style. Like, this doesn't make any sense. But of course, it was easy when I was single because I didn't have to worry about anybody else. Like, it wasn't anyone else that I had to worry about besides myself. But now that I have a partner, it's like, you have to, it's just different, right? Like, and it isn't to say that I'm not a secure attachment style, but I'm just still unpacking things. You know what I mean? So going back to focusing in on like those physical like aspect of me going to the gym is still important to focus heavily on the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, like everything all works together. So when I had identified, like, I had some of my anxious attachment coming out, I'm like, okay, let's unpack this. So I sat and I unpacked it. And once I unpacked it, I was like, okay, this is what I can do to be better at this. And that's really what it's all about when it comes to not even just a relationship with your partner, relationships with working relationships too. How can you best navigate those relationships? What is it that can be changed? I always say that accountability is not one sided, right? You can look at areas in which you can be more accountable, and someone else can be accountable. Even if you are not wrong in a situation, you can find something to say, you know what? Okay, I could see where, even though I know that I'm not wrong in this, I could see where I could be accountable in how I handle this or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So that's something that I'm always thinking about as well. But yeah, I think the main takeaway for today is letting all things work together, and making sure that you have everything as a whole, and nothing's getting neglected. I think it's so easy to start focusing on one thing over the other and not prioritizing the other things, but everything all works together, because again, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. So when you think about that, or at least when I'm thinking about all things working together, I'm thinking about that verse, but I'm thinking about me focusing in on all those attributes that make up me as a person. So, yeah. And this isn't to say that you're going to be perfect at anything, right? It's just to say that you're going to keep learning, you're going to keep growing, you're going to keep trying, and that's the biggest thing when it comes to this thing that we call life. So, yeah, I guess that's the message of the day, is to just be working on all things, you guys. Like, it's easy, like I said, to drop the ball on some things, but identifying what you're dropping the ball on and what you can pick up on and what you can be better at. And once you start doing that and you start making a habit of that, then you can start to, just continue to work towards it and being better at whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So, yeah, but that's it, y'all. That's all that I have to say for today. I hope that today is absolutely amazing to you all, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.